So as expected by a lot of people, the New York Liberty made a statement hire. Like, I think a lot of people, when the New York Liberty were, obviously when they went and they were playing and struggling a little bit towards the end of last season, a lot of people thought Sandy Brondolo was going to go. But people are like, oh, you know, she's a championship coach. And I stood by it. I was like, there's no way that they fire Sandy, who, by the way, like, is over the last 2 years, Sandy is the only coach that was let go. Not that walked away like Steph White, that was let go by a team and immediately hired as a coach. And by the way, was immediately one of the most highest paid coaches. She took a pay rise after she got fired. But Chris DeMarco is a very interesting hire. That is a very interesting hire. Like, he's been with the Golden State Warriors, as it says there, since Mark Jackson was there. So he's been with the Warriors through the entirety of the Steph Curry era. Like, he was there for when it wasn't the Steph Curry era. Like, it was the post Monte Ellis era. Like, when it was seen as the, oh shit, why did we trade Monte Ellis era? Other candidates were Will Weaver and Christy Tolliver and Toronto Raptors assistant. However, like, they really did make a statement hire here. They've got someone that's been with the most successful organization in basketball over the last decade. And they've gotten a person who's been there for a long, long time. Like, Chris DeMarco is, like, he's a big name. He's worked with these big teams, and we've seen the success of a Nate Tibbetts. We've seen the success of a lot of these former NBA coaches. And it's one of the funny things. I thought this was going to go thing being like, has he ever coached women? Is he prepared for Ellie? Like, we've saw from Nate Tibbetts that it really doesn't matter if you've coached women's basketball. Ball is ball. And I mean that in the same way of, like, I actually think Dawn Staley's well able to be an NBA coach. I think it's Becky Hammond's put it perfectly. It's like, who is, it's not about the coaching ability, and it's not really even, well, it's likely not about the players. It's just, if you are a GM and you hired a female coach and it doesn't work out, you've lost your job. So it's like, most of the time, you're not going to take that big a risk. And I said it, I reckon that she might have been the San Antonio Spurs head coach right now if she never left. But that's a might. She also wouldn't have 3 WNBA championships if she didn't go to the Aces, and was probably making less money, was making significantly less money. So it is an interesting one there. But it says WNBA players want coaches who've played in the WNBA and know the ends and puts and being where they've been. Yeah, this is the same person that said that. This is the same person that went on a big rant saying that foreigners are stealing American jobs because the Valkyries cut Cheyenne Sellers. But at the end of the day, these are statement hires. Like, we've seen it. When you look outside of Cheryl Reeve in a lot of situations, like Bill Laimbeer, you look at Bill Laimbeer, you look at Nate Tibbetts there at the minute. Becky Hammond I know she played in the WNBA, but she came from the NBA. A lot of these coaches that were high-level NBA assistants are really fucking good coaches. And I'm sorry, like, I'm hiring the coach that has been with the Warriors. I'm hiring the coach that has been with the Warriors because ball is ball. Basketball is ball. It's the same sport. It is the same sport. And that's the one thing people don't really understand. There's a locker waiting for you at Cambridge. Like, I really don't. I think these players are kind of. I think people are thinking, oh, the players want to leave because of this coach. Because, you know, Sandy Brondolo played in the league. But I'm like, this is a guy that was there the whole time with Steph Curry. This is a statement signing. Twitter doesn't necessarily care about whether a coach is good or not. Twitter were demanding Nate Tibbetts got fired. Like, Twitter were literally demanding that Nate Tibbetts got fired. It was hilarious after the finals. So he got the 4th seed to the finals, a team that a lot of people predicted weren't even going to make the playoffs. He got them to the finals, and they said he should have been fired because they lost the finals. Like, Nate Tibbetts is one of the best coaches here. And I saw a ranking of WNBA coaches, and they had Nate Tibbetts in last and Carl Smesko. By the way, like, I shit you not, 2nd and 3rd in Coach of the Year. they had them as considered the 2 worst coaches in the WNBA. They were like Carl Smesco, you know, he was the only reason why the Atlanta Dream didn't beat the Fever. And I'm like, man, the Fever nearly beat the Aces. They were somehow better than they should have been. Yes, the Dream should have beaten the Fever, but like, and you want to know what both of them got blamed for? By not playing their 6'7" plus players that can't walk in Kalani Brown and Brittany Griner. It's like, oh, if they had gone back to 1987, they would have won that. This is like the whole, like, it's literally a repeat of back in 2012 being like, you know, Miami will never win with Chris Bosh at center. They need to get a real center because they can't do anything with Roy Hibbert. They need to go and trade and find a way to get Roy Hibbert. But like, that is a thing. But obviously, like, again, Shams posting about this means this is a statement hire. This is an absolute statement hire. And it is funny looking at their responses. From Splash Bros to Sabrina and Stewie, he's taking championship pedigree to New York City, or to New York Liberty. Definitely excited to see the Stewie and Sabrina playing Warrior-style offense and go crazy. And this is the problem. And it's like when Rashid Mazian was hired. Rashid Mazian might have been, like, he performed miracles last year. Just letting you guys know. That Connecticut Sun team, to finish third last with that Connecticut Sun team. And like, he was a miracle worker, and people were wanting him fired. Why were they wanting him fired? Because he had the trifecta. Not American, his race, and his gender. Like, he had the trifecta of things they don't like. But that's the funniest thing about all this, is like, this is a statement hire. This is a statement hire in the way that Becky Hammon was a statement hire for the Aces. This is a statement hire in the way that Stephanie White was a statement hire for the Indiana Fever. This is a statement hire in the way that Nate Tibbetts was a statement hire for the Phoenix Mercury. But it is so funny as well. The Phoenix Mercury's old coach is suing the Mercury because they didn't give her the job, and they paid Nate Tibbetts more than she was getting. Like, it's not a real league. It's not a real league. And when it comes to the fans and a lot of the things, like, in 10 years' time, look, assuming that the league isn't locked out and doesn't shut down, the league's going to be in so much better place when the young players are running shit. When the young players are running shit, like, these are the players that are like, fuck it, we're just we are ball. Ball is what we're here to do. Play for the best coaches possible. Play for the best teams possible. You know what? We've played in the best facilities in college. We've had NIL. We know what our worth is. They're getting all they're going to get brand deals, and the league's going to be in so much better place. The league's going to be in so much better place when everything is just about ball. It's going to be so much better, isn't it? When it becomes a basketball league. But anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. Let me know what you guys think. I think this is a statement hire, and I think that this is a really good hire for the New York Liberty. I think they are absolutely in a position where they are going to be competing for a championship, because I think they're going to bring back the Big Three. And I think they all want to be back and give it one more go. They have Leo Phoebus in the contract on a steal of a rookie deal. I'm trying to think who else they have. They can bring over... I assume they're going to lose one of Raquel Carrera. My guess is in the expansion draft, they're going to protect their 4 of their starting 5. Like, they'll let Emma Messman walk if they want to take her. I think they'll let Tash Cloud walk if someone wants to give her a max. I think they're going to protect... There's Phoebus, their Big Three, and if you can protect 6, Phoebus, the Big Three, and you're probably then protecting Carrera and Photo and trying to bring both of them over. That might be an interesting one there, because Raquel Carrera will be an impact player. Like, I'm not saying she's gonna. I don't think either of them are gonna start, but like having Marine Photo and Raquel Carrera off the bench, you're like, they are 2 solid players that are gonna be coming over on rookie deals. So I would assume that's probably what they're gonna do, but you just never know. So anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. That's the video. The Liberty are gonna be good. I'll see you guys.